Here we go, brownies. Here we go. Hoo, hoo. What are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing?
Are we recording a video?
You probably forgot what it's like to record a video.
I did because I don't remember what to do.
I look a mess. I was out in the rain door dashing all day, so I'm looking at myself going, I look like a drowned rat right now.
No, you look much better than a drowned rat.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yeah, this is kind of weird.
It is. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, we're glad you're here.
I'm new here. It's been so long. I'm new here. We're new here.
We are glad you're here.
I bet you there's only like 6 people here.
This is my channel, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It is Dawn Does Keto. I'm Dawn. This is Mike. This channel is all about my accountability on the ketogenic diet. Although we have been absent a little bit lately, which we are going to kind of get into. I just first want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who has reached out. When we don't put out a video for a couple weeks,
Everybody panics.
Our faithful subscribers are like, hey, what's happening? Are you guys okay? And we just appreciate everyone who cares that
we're not here.
That we're not here, right.
And I want to second that too. You know, it's funny because everything was going really well. And when I say well, like we were very consistent with what we were doing, putting videos out, information, everything. But life just kicked us in the teeth and we just have a lot going on. And
We've talked about this before. We have a lot of family commitments. If you are new here today, just very quickly, Mike's dad was in a motorcycle accident,
2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago. He is home, but he is bedridden. And because of that, we help care for him every single day.
Right.
So that right there, first and foremost, family, and it takes up a lot of our time.
Right.
Then we have a daughter who's getting ready to get married. It's
right.
like
we're like 11 weeks away from that,
and a shower that's coming up next month.
Well, everything that goes with a wedding,
right?
And it's as it gets closer, it's crunch time basically, and it's like we really got to focus on this. So that's another issue that
Things
not an
with
issue.
The shower, fittings, just all the craziness that goes with having a wedding.
Yeah. So then, there's other things that happen in life that you don't expect. And one of those things is the loss of a loved one. In this case, it just happened to be the family pet. Our dog, 15 years old, he just got sick and went downhill fast. There was not a lot of time. So we had to take care of that issue. Everybody has their favorite pet. And we loved Rufus. He was part of the family. It was very difficult, to say the least. For those of you who've ever had to go through that, where you've had to take a pet and have it put down because it was ill and was not going to get better, the struggle is real. And it's been difficult for us. And that happened over Labor Day weekend. It was actually the Tuesday after Labor Day, but that whole weekend, we already knew what was going to happen, and it just made the weekend very difficult. And ever since then, the family, and that being myself, Dawn, and our daughter, Mary, we have struggled a lot.
Our daughter, Mary, was very, very close to Rufus.
Well, that was her dog. It was her dog. So anyway, that's just one of those other things. It
was our dog, obviously, but she grew up with
the dog, yeah. So you layer that on top of everything else, right?
And honestly, that's been a couple weeks now. I couldn't even bring myself to do a video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's tough. Not something that we were looking forward to, and we had to do it. It was in his best interest, so that's what we did.
If you watched our last video, I actually mentioned Rufus in it because he was walking around and you could hear him, and I had just brought him back from the groomer, and I said, that was something that was on my to-do list, things that I needed to get done, and getting the dog groomed was one of them.
Yeah.
And he was fine at that time. He's 15, so he was slow, and he was starting to, he couldn't go up and down the stairs real well. He was, struggling with that.
But he didn't show any signs of any kind of illness, sickness, or anything like that.
And then it was just I made that video, and within that week, it just all happened very, very quickly.
Very quickly, yeah. So unexpected. And how do you prepare for that? You don't. Yeah. You don't prepare for that. So that's another thing that come along. Then we had our daughter's 21st birthday. So on top of all of that, our daughter turns 21, right? And so we have not a celebration like a party, but we took her.
A small get together.
And some family and friends and family. We got together and went out for the evening. So we spent a Saturday evening enjoying that. But, that was another thing that we had to coordinate
Right.
We had to get times and get people together and make sure everybody could be there. And
And
that's right in the middle of everything.
And we've told you guys many times in the past that we are social. We do a lot of things with our friends. We do a lot of things with family. Just that kind of stuff is important to us. So coming up this weekend, we're going camping with three other couples. Yeah. 3 other couples. There's 4 couples total, including us.
Yeah, there's 5 altogether. 1 couple's not going.
Yeah. So 4 other couples. We're going camping this weekend. It'll probably be one of our last big camping trips
official
of the
camping
season.
trip. Yeah, because we might do something in October, but it's not really like a camping trip per se.
Well, just to kind of talk about that, because it is a keto event. If you're not involved in the Hoosier Keto,
the indie meetup,
indie meetup
stuff.
That group is doing a Friendsgiving in October. It's October 21st, and Mike and I are planning on attending that. We're deciding whether or not we want to take our camper. For any of you guys that know Jackie from Jackie's Jinx Journey, she told us if we brought our camper.
It's not Jackie's Jinx.
Oh, it's Jackie's Keto Journey. Sorry. Thank you, because I keep forgetting. You guys keep changing the names of your channel, and I can't keep track.
I keep trying to get her to change this to Mike Does Keto, but
Not
Keto Flexible, but she won't do it.
It's not going to happen. But Jackie has graciously offered to let us pull our camper and bring it and keep it at her house if we want to come and stay for the weekend.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about doing that just to make the trip kind of worth it and just a little bit more fun.
Because you don't want to drive all the way to Indy and back in one day. That's 10 hours on the road.
That's very far. Yeah.
That's just crazy.
So that meetup is coming up. And then also Keto Palooza is coming up. Now, that's not a trip where we're going to pull our camper because we're staying at the Galt House. But we're super excited to see any of you that are going to be at Keto Palooza. Because this is our big, this is the one I look forward to all year long.
You don't even look forward to your own meetup?
No. KPL is the bomb. If you ever get a chance to go to KPL, you have to go. Because it's all weekend long. My events are one day. So it's just different.
Your event's pretty good.
And but it's all weekend long, and just getting to spend the whole weekend with so many of you guys, and it's just, they have speakers, but that's not her main focus. Her main focus is community.
Right.
So that's just, I look forward to it. So that's coming up in October, and it's the same weekend as my birthday.
Right.
So that's always a really fun time. Speaking of community, I just want to share something with you guys very quickly. Hold on one second.
Okay, while she's gone, now I can say all these things that I've been wanting to tell you guys. Oh, never mind. Here she comes.
So speaking of community, we just got done talking about how we had to let Rufus go. This is going to be hard for me.
I'm not sure exactly what she wants to say, but I'm going to say something because she has to gain her composure. But community is very important, and this is one of the great examples why. Because not only do we support each other in the keto lifestyle, right? Helping each other get through those battles that we have every day with what to eat, when to eat, all those things. But then as you get to know people and you become friends with them, and we've developed a lot of great friendships with a lot of you over the last 2 years, when something happens in your life, a personal event, whether it be happy or sad, generally they like to share in that. And in this situation, it was a sad event. We talked about our dog, and one of the small groups that we are friends with reached out to Dawn and did something for her.
So a couple days after we lost Rufus, this package arrives, and it just says, "With deepest sympathies," and it's in a beautiful box. And I'm like, wow, who is this from? I'm going to open it up and share it with you guys. It has a card that says, "With deepest sympathy, thinking of you and sending lots of love." It has a little card there. And this box came from Jackie from Jackie's Keto Journey, Emily from Ready Set Keto, and Jen from, she just changed her name too,
Really?
For Your Genjoyment. For Your Genjoyment, I think.
For Your Genjoyment. I did not know that.
Yeah, so
you failed to tell me that.
Yeah, it was just Jen Delaney, and she just changed her name. So inside of this box was this card. It came with a thing of bath salts, which I can smell them. They smell really good. It came with a candle that says "Sending you a hug." It came with a fuzzy pair of socks.
Those are for me.
Yeah. A bath bomb. A little pillow. It's just like a little squishy.
Shaped like a heart.
Shaped like a heart. And then finally, and I just thought this was super cute, I kept this all in here just so I could show you guys. That's why I haven't actually put anything away yet.
She hasn't used any of it yet.
And it says "Hug in a Mug." And I could just feel their love.
Yeah. But that's what the community is all about. And that's why Dawn says that she's so excited about KPL over other community events.
Right.
Because KPL is not about selling things. It's about getting to know people.
We can get that information online anytime.
Right.
It's there. So just real quick, can you read this? Because I don't think I can.
I didn't bring my glasses, so I'll do my best. Grief never ends, but it changes. It's a passage, not a place to stay. Grief is not a sign of weakness nor a lack of faith. It is the price of love. Our hearts are with you. Love, Jackie, Emily, and Jen.
So.
Just a very short, simple, but very, very important and very thoughtful, gift and comment there. So
yeah. Oh, the box also says right here,
hugs inside.
Hugs inside.
Now, there is one more thing. I don't know if you had anything else to share with everybody about where we've been.
No, I just want to give everybody an update as far as how we've been doing on our keto lifestyle.
Well, but I mean, as far as, all the things that have happened that have kind of drawn us away from doing our consistent videos, there is one more thing. And I think this might be one of the most important. And I don't know that you remember this, but it's football season. Football season started. And guess what? This marriage pauses during football season.
We actually have a sign that says we interrupt this marriage for the football season.
That's right.
We love football.
We are football fanatics. Now, I am going to take credit here because when I met Dawn and we started dating and then ultimately got married, I have always been a football fanatic, and she was not on board then. So we would battle back and forth sometimes about, she would want to do something and I'm like, come on, can we do it on a Saturday? Because I really don't want to, I want to be in front of the TV for 14 hours. At some point, and I don't know exactly when, but she came on board. She figured there's no way.
I'm the one that should take credit because I'm the one that came to the dark side.
The dark side. Yeah.
And merged the situation and made it better by starting. I figure if you can't beat them, join them.
I mean, that's so true. So she has become a football fan. She enjoys the game now. She understands the game. She has, players.
I'm in his fantasy football league. And just let me tell you, I'm the only girl in the fantasy football league. And guess what I did this week? Not only did I win, I scored more points than anybody else in the league.
That's right.
So
congratulations on that. We don't award anything for that.
Yeah, I don't get anything.
We don't even make any mention of it.
But I'm doing well.
But I've been doing this football league for 32 years, and we never let a woman in the league. And she started asking me 3-4 years ago, and we had an opening. So I asked the rest of the guys, we took a vote. I took a beating for this, but I did it for my wife. But she is now in the league. It's
true love, guys. True love right there.
Year number 3. But no, I joke when I say, football season, what's kept us away. But it is something that we enjoy, and we try to take time out during the week.
We have very busy schedules. You guys know that. We've talked about it between work and all the other things we have going on. This time of year, it's like we really enjoy just taking some time down, and we're going tonight out. We're going out to watch a game because
we're going to watch the Browns.
The Browns are playing Steelers tonight. It's a big game. It doesn't even start until 8:15, but we're going to go out. We're going to get wings. So that's the plan for tonight. I thought you were going to say we're going to get wasted. Yeah.
Oh, that's not funny.
No, that's not happening. We're going to get wings and we're going to enjoy the game. We watched some football yesterday. Last Sunday, we weren't able to watch any. There was just other things going on. So yesterday we decided, I had some things to do. My daughter had a fitting for her wedding dress. But other than that, we just decided, you know what? This Sunday is going to be a down day and we're going to enjoy some football. So we did that yesterday, which was just amazing.
It was nice.
We love it.
Yeah.
With all of that, let's talk a little bit about our keto journey over the last couple weeks since we did our last video.
When was the last video? Because I don't even think I watched it yet.
It was the week before we lost Rufus.
So the week before Labor Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's been 3 weeks.
Has it?
This is week 3.
Wow.
Sorry. Today is the 18th. Okay. Tomorrow's the 19th. Rufus went on the 6th.
Since then, obviously, our diets have not been great. I'm not going to lie. I did not completely go off of the rails.
No.
I didn't go off to where I wasn't eating keto at all.
Right.
But I did have some meals that were off plan, including our daughter's 21st birthday. And it wasn't just because we had events planned. The reason I got up to 233 pounds in the past is because I don't deal... I don't deal with my emotions well. And food has always been a comfort for me. That being said, I'm not gonna lie, there were times over the last couple weeks that I have used food as a comfort.
Yeah, we went through 3 or 4 days stretch, literally back to back to back at least,
Where we were not eating on
where
plan.
we did not eat on plan. And the funny thing about that is we're disciplined enough that we know we can do that. We can eat off plan, but not like go off the rails, like you say.
And it wasn't that I wasn't eating anything on plan during that time, but there were a lot.
But we had like one meal each day that we just
like,
said, you know, screw this, and we went out and just ate. But we both knew.
We also weren't in a position at that time to shop, cook, or do anything else. So it was always like we get into these situations where, you know, we don't have anything prepared. Right. And we don't make good decisions. Yep. And that's really what happened.
But I will say this, it could have been a lot worse. It was not. We did very well considering we made poor choices. We still did well. And I think we came out about as good as you could expect. And we'll get into that when we share with them more, but
yeah, we'll give you guys a weight update, but we just always want to be completely honest and transparent with you guys. That's the reason I have this channel, is to keep myself accountable and to keep myself from going off the rails, because I always know I'm gonna have to come back here and make a video and share with you guys where I'm at.
And you guys are all gonna get out the proverbial rulers and slap it on the wrist.
Yeah, I definitely ate with my emotions. Yeah. And that's just never a good thing. Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing about this is not that you necessarily ate with your emotions, but that you realize you did and you understand it and you stopped it. Like you didn't.
Mike and I are not perfect. Keto is our lifestyle, and we do have planned off-plan days, but they're usually planned ahead of time. It's not usually an emotional event.
Right, no, right.
The difference is these last 2 weeks, we've had a lot of emotional events, and it's like, you just don't want to think. You don't want to do anything.
Right,
so.
Right. And I mean, everybody goes through that, so we know that.
Right.
We're no different than anybody else.
So that being said, we will just give you a very quick update of our weights over the last couple weeks. My last weigh-in, I was at 175.2, and I had to go back and watch the video.
So
because right. I didn't even know what my last weight was, because I use an app to keep track of my weight, and it did an update, and the weights are wrong.
Yeah, everything in it's wrong.
So I was like, oh man, I don't even know what my last weigh-in was. So I had to go watch the last video we made. I was at 175.2, and this morning I got up, I was at 176.6.
Now see, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm up 1.4 pounds.
And that's over 2 weeks.
Right. But I'm sure it was worse, because this week we've been back on track.
No, I understand. If you had weighed yourself last week, yes.
It probably would have been higher. Worse.
But yeah. my point to what I was saying earlier is that despite the 3 or 4 day binge, if you will, I think we came out as unscathed as you could expect or hope for, because we didn't go nuts, right? I think the discipline has set in. You and I both.
Yeah, this week we were like, you know what, we're done.
We're kicking back into gear.
We are going to get back on track, because we both just felt yucky. Not just emotionally, but then you start feeling yucky physically.
It's awful.
We got to get back on track, because I'm tired of feeling yucky.
Right.
So this week we have been, you know, not perfect again, but
much
better, back on track. So what was your weigh-in this morning?
So when we came back from Tennessee, I think I did a weigh-in.
Yeah, because I did not weigh in.
You did not weigh in, and I don't recall what it was. I think it was like 159 something. So I think you had mentioned in the video that I was still in my range.
Yeah, his maintenance range of where he wants to be.
But I was at the high end of my maintenance range. And then Labor Day weekend, which was not last weekend, so that was 2 weeks ago, I did not weigh myself. And then last weekend I did, and you did not last weekend.
No, I haven't.
Monday, a week ago.
Since we lost Rufus, I haven't weighed in.
So I weighed myself last Monday, even though I knew she wasn't going to. We had every intention of doing a video, and it just didn't happen. But I was at 162.2. So I was now, for the first time in probably...
out of his maintenance
probably since the beginning of the year.
Yeah. His maintenance goal is between 155 and 160. He likes...
I want to be between 150 and 155.
Oh.
But if I stay in the 150s, like 156 to 159, that's like my board. Yeah. When I get into that area, I know that I'm going the wrong direction and I need to stop. So when I was at 159, I thought, we got to stop this. Well, then I didn't weigh myself over Labor Day. I can assure you I had already gone up over then. And then last weekend I did
Rufus,
162.2, first time since January 1 where I was outside of my range. So I weighed myself this morning, 161 even. So I turned that trend around, but it's been 3 weeks basically.
Yeah.
I'm finally heading down the right way.
Not only was I eating off plan, but just with the stress of everything with Rufus, the thought of getting on the scale was just like, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And I couldn't bring myself to do a video. I mean, you guys see how emotional I am now. It's way better than it was. I wouldn't have been able to get through a video at that point, because right after and leading up to were just awful. I think that's about it. We just wanted to really just jump on here, you know, and try to make a quick video, let you guys know we think about you guys
all the time. We talk about you all the time. We're still here.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Like, there's no intention of not making videos. We've talked about this before. From now till the end of the year with the wedding, and the holidays and everything.
And that's a whole other thing. We got the holidays.
We have a ton on our plates. So we are just not on a regular schedule as far as getting videos out, but we will get them to you as often as we possibly can.
Yeah, like she said earlier, and I just want to reiterate, we appreciate you guys reaching out, sending us messages. You know, we're friends with a lot of you on Facebook.
We appreciate you guys taking time to watch our videos and, again, reaching out that you are missing us. That means a lot to us.
It does, very much.
So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy it. If you like our videos, as always, give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. We would love to get to know you better. The people in this community, as we've said, are amazing. Hit that bell notification button. That way, when we do get another video out, you'll be alerted to it. Oh, something else I want to do real quick before we go. Something Jen Delaney's been doing, and she's kind of been encouraging other YouTubers to do it, and she always does it at the beginning of her video, and clearly we're not doing that, is just to start off with talking about one thing that you're grateful for. So real quick, name something today, just today, that you're grateful for.
Well, I mean, I'm grateful for all the friendships that I've made through the keto community, and I don't want to leave out friendships that I made over the course of my life. So I'm just thankful and grateful for friendship.
And it doesn't have to be each day. It doesn't have to be super deep. We all know we're grateful for our family. We're all grateful for our friends. But just like something small that may have happened, or, you know, whatever that you're grateful for. I'm grateful that although it was raining today, I had a great day door dashing. That is my source of income, and it's how I contribute to the family, and it's very sporadic because of our schedules and helping his dad and helping, like tomorrow we're watching the grandbabies, so I'm able to do that, and DoorDash gives me the flexibility to be there for our families to help them out. And so today I was able to get in a full day, pretty much a full day of work, and so I'm grateful for that. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope, that's it.
I'm grateful the Cowboys are 2-0, and my fantasy team's probably going to be 2-0.
I'll be 1-1, and I lost last week, but came back in.
Oh yeah, with a vengeance.
Yeah, with a vengeance this week. So very quickly, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, please drop a comment down below and let us know something that you are grateful for today. We'll see you next time.
Have a good evening.
Bye.